welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a beautiful apple tart, and we'll start by making a pie crust from the scratch without using the rolling pin, and then we'll make a filling, a delicious filling, and then assemble the apple into a beautiful apple tart. So stick around, guys. For the pie crust recipe, we'll be using 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, half teaspoon of salt, 2 1/2 tablespoon of cold water. It should be very like ice water, and 11 tablespoon of butter. The butter should be cold as well. Okay, let's combine the sugar and the salt to the flour, and we'll mix them together. It's time to combine the butter with the flour. So we're not going to use any food processor for this, or we're not even going to use a rolling pin. So what we're going to use is a dough cutter to combine the butter with the flour, and we just keep on mix them together until you end up with just like a sun type of a flour, and then we'll add the water last. Okay. And you feel like your flour is feel like a sun, so it's time to add the water, and we'll switch into the spatula to mix the water with the flour. Okay. After you finish mixing the water with the dough, and this type of dough is a bit loose, however, when you press it to your baking dish, it will stick, and afterwards you have to refrigerate it for an hour, and then we'll bake it for 400 degrees for 30 minutes afterwards. Okay. While my pie crust is resting at the fridge, so I'm going to start cutting some calla apples. I have here about 5, so I'm going to cut it into cube, and this is going to be our filling for the apple tart. Alright. For the filling for this tart, you will need 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter, half a cup of sugar, which is a combination of brown and white sugar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and of course your apple. And we'll combine them together and cook it properly. Alright. Will look like this, and this kind of apple filling is very delicious. You really have to try this one, guys. It's time to mash our apple peelings, so I'm using the dough cutter, so it's much easier instead of using a fork, and we'll use this to fill our apple tart. Now it's time to bake our pie crust, so we're going to bake it for 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. So halfway of cooking, you have to rotate your pie crust. Also, you have to put it on the top of cooling rack as well as the baking dish. Okay, guys? Also, make sure to poke your pie crust with the tip of the fork, alright? So after baking your crust, you will notice that it will turn a little bit brown, and that's what you're looking for. And then cool it a little bit before you start to put the fillings and spread it evenly. Okay, let's do the fun part now and decorate this tart with our apple. So while assembling the apple, you have to preheat your oven for 350 degrees, and we will bake this apple tart for 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes of baking, we have to broil it. So make sure you put your oven into a broil for a low heat, and then we'll broil it for a minute or two until some of the apple will turn into brown, and then you have to remove it. And then you have a beautiful and delicious apple tart. Yay! The tart is already been baked. I can't wait to make a slice and try this. It looked delicious and came out really nice. I was surprised. Yeah, it's my first time to do this. I'm really happy it came out really nice. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you to all the new subscribers on this channel. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. I really appreciate your help. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. I see you around on my next video. Take care everyone. Bye for now.